Well, I'd like to thank our host, Ian Buckwalter, and some shitty weather and some made-up shitty weather for letting me jump to the front of the line to present the inaugural screening of the 2011 Cinema sur le Toit series.
Nice pronunciation, sir.
Oh, thank you. So, before we all get too deep into our beers, I've prepared just a few brief, informal remarks addressing tonight's selection. Double impact. There's some other stuff on this paper. It's not Astronomer and 7th degree Jeet Kune Do black belt Carl Sagan once observed that the biological diversity of life on Earth is such an incomprehensibly rich tapestry it's almost retarded. From the years of single-celled organisms, simple plants and invertebrates, algae, bacteria, flagellates, to the startling R&D breakthroughs of the Paleozoic era. Your trilobites, your brachiopods, nautilopods, even some early, not yet delicious crustaceans. Down through the thousands upon thousands of unremarked centuries, to the unforeseeable diversification of mammals in the Paleocene era of the Cenozoic times. The mighty whales, those somber, noble elephants of the sea. Large terrestrial mammals, horses, monkeys. From there it becomes a breathless sprint to the Oligocene era of the Miocene period, when the first hominids appear, speedily vacating God's stage to the Australopithecines, less than 2 million years distant.
Did you just say Tree of Life this weekend?
No. I'm sorry, the Australopithecines, less than 2 million years distant now, when these increasingly glabrous, increasingly arrogant beasts begin to resolve into something that could give you a relatively guilt-free boner. And on to 1988, by which time these once primitive creatures could easily leap up and do a lateral split across 2 chairs to dodge gunfire. Why leap onto a lateral split across 2 chairs when one could simply duck or walk out of the room? Theologians and 45-year-old video clerks will continue to foot jab and kidney punch this existential riddle long after you and I are but dust. The only answer can be, because it is there. Jean-Claude Camille Francois van Varenberg was born in Brussels on the 18th day of the 10th month of the year 1960. He felled the attending physician with a reverse roundhouse flying spin kick, began training in karate at 10 and ballet at 16, but nevertheless chose to retire from professional martial arts competition at the age of 21, having compiled a record of 20 wins, all by knockout, and 2 losses, both by decision. That part is true. By then, it was 1982. The ET phoned home, and the man who'd soon change his handle to Van Damme had his his of the tiger eyes firmly on the octagon of Hollywood. His first job was in the 1984 film Breakin'. From there he boarded the lurchy, vaguely urine-smelling cargo elevator to quasi-stardom, appearing in some scenes as the titular creature in John McTiernan's Predator, an official selection of Cinema sur le Toit 2010, before being replaced by Kevin Peter Hall, who also played the title role in Harry and the Hendersons. Undeterred by Kevin Peter Hall's frankly revolting spotlight hoggery, the future muscles from Brussels continued to hone his craft, improving the elasticity of his groin and the tensile strength of his gleaming haunches with each passing day. In a time when critically lauded, commercially rewarded films had titles like Beaches and Driving Miss Daisy, Van Damme's early films delivered exactly what their terse monikers pretended. Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Cyborg. And then, in 1991, one of the greatest years in the history of cinema, that little Belgian Jewish ballerina that could crashed the A-list. Sort of. It was August, the release of Terminator 2, a release of a film for which James Cameron had considered but quickly rejected the lead actor in dual roles tip that